Greetings, this is Fallon Hart. So I indulged recently. I got myself this. Was going for the cheap on a website I occasionally order stuff from called Approved Food. Basically, Approved Food is a website in which a lot of stuff that's going out of date or past its sell-by date, not its use-by date, but its sell-by date, because shops have a different one, they sell them on instead of it going into landfills for a majorly reduced price. But it's more than just this stuff. It's more than just food products and whatnot. It's also things like beard oil and shit like that. So beard oil can be expensive, especially the good stuff. So I actually bulk buy beard oil every now and again from this website because, generally speaking, it's fine. I also got myself just some really nice beard butter this time around as well, because beard butter is difficult to get in this country. There's like one or two brands, and even then you're not finding it. You have to get it online. So yeah, but this is essentially a box full of old-fashioned, like, sweet shit, and it was full, and it's mostly empty at this point. Mostly the stuff that I don't want to bother with, like that, because it would take too fucking long. But because I've indulged very, very quickly, like the first week or so after doing that, I started developing acne. Now, it's mostly cleared up because I've not touched it for, I'd say, a week or so now. I've not touched it for a while. So that I caught recently whilst scrubbing my skin. But I had some on my neck here. You might still be able to see it. Yeah, there's one right there. And then on the other side, I had some on my neck here as well. And it's sprung up on my chest. But I avoid sugar for the most part. I'll occasionally indulge, but my weakness is savoury stuff and cheese. Less so than it is sweets, like cakes and shit like that. I'm not really a big sugary person in general. I'm more of a salty person. In real life and in taste buds. But occasionally I'll splurge. Now, it's kind of funny just how much you note. Because I have somewhat of a regimented way of eating, you really notice. Because I eat basically the same shit for the most part day in, day out. So when you do actually change that, you notice the effect it has on your body. Well, for one, my appetite has shot the fuck up. I weighed myself today. I'm 13 stone 7. Which is the highest I've been for a while. Now, I don't usually weigh myself today, but I had a feeling, you know? So I'm like, oh. So, yeah, I need to book my ideas up. So, my appetite has shot through the fucking roof. Because it lowered down a lot since I lost weight. Because, well, I'm not eating the same shit anymore. But it has shot through the fucking roof. So, I've been overindulging and I've been doing not very good. On top of that, acne fucking everywhere. Also constantly thirsty all the fucking time. It's kind of amazing how much sugar has such a negative effect on me. All the more reason why I'm not indulging. It's like every now and again I need to buy myself like a pizza, so I feel like shit after eating it, and then realizing, oh, right, this is why I don't eat this, because there's way too much gluten in this shit, and it will make me gassy and horrible and just bloated and bogged down and feeling like crap and having no energy for like the next 2 or 3 days. That's why I don't eat it. Right, okay, remember, cool. So, yeah, it is kind of amazing that when you are I'd say I'm loosely regimented. I have like a set list of things that I eat. I said, like, I can just rattle it off right now, like, morning coffee, supplements with a thing of water. When I go out, I'm having a Huel. When I get in, I'm having bell pepper and hummus. If I want a snack later on down the line, it's an apple, or if I'm really hungry, it's tin fish on bread, like a single slice of bread. And then for my tea, that varies. That's the bit that varies. But it's mostly the same shit every single fucking day. And That's boring to some people, but I really work well in routine because the less I think about food, the less I am to indulge or overindulge. It becomes routine. It becomes a pattern. But when I branch off it, it's kind of cool because you really notice the effect certain foods have on your body, and it also plays into intuitive eating. Like if I'm really craving something sweet, I have an apple. I have a bit of fruit, like a sweet fruit, you know, because it's the same shit. It's the same shit, and it's better for you. You know, and a lot of the times I find sweet stuff too sweet. Like I had a major sensitivity to sugar for a while because I overindulged, and I like lived on Coke for years, which is why my teeth are still bad. And then I what you call it? And then I went to flavored water. Eventually all that tasted like was chemicals. And then I went to water up until I was able to stomach coffee. And that was kind of it. So I developed a major sensitivity to the flavor of the taste of sugar, to the point where it actually makes a lot of things taste just like chemicals to me. It's like I've got some fucking like a scented earth spray, and I'm going. That's how it makes me feel. It's like a burst of chemicals in my mouth. It's not nice. So I don't actually like a lot of the sugary shit. But occasionally I'll get cravings, and occasionally I'll indulge. And then when I indulge, I'm like, it has an effect on me, and it's kind of crazy. Maybe my body is sensitive to sugar at this point because I just don't eat that much of it. Obviously, I eat it because it's in fucking everything. They put it in bread for Christ's sake. It's in fucking everything. But yeah, but it just shows you. It's like I still eat gluten, obviously, because I'm not gluten allergic. I'm gluten sensitive. I have a sensitivity to it. I'm not gonna kill myself by eating it. If I were to kill myself by eating it, I would have been dead ages ago with the way I used to eat. But I have a sensitivity to it, so you know, it makes me feel like crap. Incidentally, my hair, I'm trying to take care of it the best I can, but I really am in one of the first awkward stages now where it's starting to like poof up at the sides, and it's going over my ears. So I'm trying to keep it in check the best I can. But tell you what, it's hard to do. It's hard to do this fringe, because if it's too neat, I look dorky as fuck. But I don't quite know how to part it. I've also noticed that I have this split up here now, where it goes high here, then down, then high here. I don't know whether that's always been the case. But yeah, I have that split now, which is interesting. Yeah, you can see it there. However, there's I watched a YouTube video recently from a channel I used to watch with my mother years ago. Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning. And Rhett, holy shit, he looks like a beast. He's got these gorgeous locks, and he's got the same hairline as I do, where it comes up here and then it flows back, and it like sits back here, and he's obviously, you know, combed it back, and it just sits really nicely. It looks good, man. I think that's the style I'm gonna go for, because he looks good. Obviously, that's gonna take time, but I've thought about shaving it off a few times, especially when my psoriasis has piled up. What I've noticed is that problem I used to have with having like white speckles everywhere, that went away when I went bald. Essentially, I shaved it all off, because then I could keep my scalp in order and keep that healthy and so on and so forth. I'm having that problem again because I've got so much psoriasis build up and getting attached to hair, and obviously I can't get it all off as much as I used to be able to do when I shaved my head. So it's piling up more. So I think at some point, most likely in the summer, it's going to get to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I shave it all off and I go back to being bald again. I actually like the way I look bald. I don't really like the way this looks. It's healthier. It is healthier because I take care of myself better these days. So it is decently, it's a lot healthier than it used to be. I used to have it long, as I mentioned many times before. It used to go all the way back to my bum. But at the same time, it used to be greasy as shit because I didn't really take care of myself that well. So it looks better than it used to. It's a lot healthier. I can feel it. But I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks. I prefer the clean-shaven look on me, personally. I think the clean-shaven beard look on me looks miles better than this. Also, there's a tonal difference as well. There is a tonal difference between my head hair and my beard hair, which is a bit weird. But it looks like shit. I'm aware it looks like shit. But again, like when I was growing this out, it grows here more than anywhere else. In fact, you can quite see that quite well here. So when I was growing out and I was just letting it grow, I had this massive fucking neck beard. And it looked awful. But that's what you've just got to get through. You've got to get through the awkward stages before you get to the point where it looks decent. And this doesn't look amazing. I still have the blank spot here. This is never going to be filled in. Genetically, it just will not grow here. That's as much as I get. You know, it's not going to look perfect. You know. But as time goes on, it looks better and better and better and better. So, yeah. Give it time, and I imagine it'll be the same with this. If I can stick with it, and if I can learn how to take care of it properly, like I did with the beard, for the most part, there's aspects I could do better. It'll get better over time if I can stick with it. But yeah, it does look like a mess, and it's so short at this point. It's difficult to comb. Again, this area especially bugs the hell out of me. So when I'll be streaming tonight, I'll be wearing a bandana, and I'll probably be doing that more often because I'm self-conscious of it. I'm not self-conscious of it to the point where I covered it up completely. But yeah. But nah, vloggy thing. I have spots because I've been overindulging in sugar. And by overindulging, I mean indulging for me. My skin's looking pretty good though. For the most part. Like for me, this looks good. I'm still red around here, but for me, this looks pretty good. I've been taking collagen in my coffee. And the reason why I've been doing that is to kind of help a lot of the loose skin that I've got post weight loss. But generally speaking, this is a lot less bitty than it has been. Oh my god, look at those fucking rings around my eyes. I look like I'm wearing a mask. This is a lot nicer skin than it used to be. So I've been taking collagen, and on top of that, I've been using SPF cream of a morning to kind of like shield my skin from the sun. And now I know we're not in summer just yet, which is that'll be more important then, but you still get in the winter. So, and after a little while of using that, I have started to notice the changes. So my skin looks clearer than it was. It looks better. It looks less splodgy. I've still got like that gammon face where it's like I'm red. And my skin's really sensitive. I have bright red skin in the morning when I'm washing it anyway. My skin is sensitive. But I'm hoping like the collagen will eventually help with the psoriasis as well, but we'll see. But slow steps to improving me beyond just losing weight at this point. The problem with me is I need something to focus on. If I don't have something to focus on, I get fucking lazy. So I need something to focus my energy on and get obsessive over and kind of like focus. If I don't have that, then I kind of like lean back into old habits. So yeah, now that my beard's at a point where it's just like keeping on top of it, I don't think it's going to get much better than this at the age I am. We'll see over time. So I'm thinking of something else to focus on, thinking of other things. So right now it's my skin and this. And then once that has got to a point where I'm just kind of like keeping up to date with it, I'll focus on something else. And that's just kind of like how I've been doing things. But yeah, it is kind of cool with being like this regimented with food. Like you really notice. Ooh, did you hear those rumblings? I need to eat. I've had a Huel today and that's it. I've not even had my morning coffee. This is my morning coffee. I got up way too fucking late. Way too late. But it's fine. 11 o'clock. Half 11. No. Like 11:20. That is the latest I've got up in a long time. I aim for 5. When I get up at 5 or 6, my mood is because I can get a lot done in that time. And I can go at my own pace whilst getting that done. Nice and slow and relaxed. Everything orderly. Everything in its place. Go out with the dogs really early on when no one's around or few people are around. Get back in. And it's just nice and well-paced and getting a lot of shit done. And it feels good. It feels good. But when I get up in the morning, it's more later. It's more rushed. So I aim for that. And my mood's just generally better. But Apparently I needed the sleep. So, yeah. But, now we'll see how this goes. I honestly believe that I'll get fed up with it in summer and I'll shave it all off. I don't think I'm sticking with this. And once I do have it at that longer point, and it takes more time and energy to kind of like keep on top, so I've got to focus on this and this. That's another reason I think I'll shave it. I also remember when I did have long hair, I hated it in my face. I hated it in my face. It really bugged my eyes. So I ended up tying it back all the time. It looked dumb. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I honestly don't think I'll have it. I think I'll get to the point with it where I'll be like, this is too much, gone. So, you know, this will be gone at some point. One of these days I'll be doing a video and you'll see, oh, he's bald again. Like, yeah, I just prefer the way that looks. Because my hair is nice. My hair, when it grows, it is pretty nice. It's fucking thick, dude. It is thick. It does not grow as fast as it used to. That's one thing I have noticed. It does not grow as fast as it used to. But it is fucking thick. So, yeah. I feel like I do need to wash it again, actually. It's a bit greasy now. One thing a lot of people do is they over-wash their hair, I've learned. And that actually causes problems. Because you overwash it too much. Because when you wash your hair, you're washing your scalp. Because if you overwash it, it sips it of like all of its oils. And then it overcompensates for that. So the more you fuck around with it, the more you wash it, the more likely it is to kind of overcompensate, and you can develop problems. So I'm leaving it to the point where when I do this, my hand is covered in grease to a lesser degree. Like, I can feel it. So next time I get a shower, I'll be washing it. I didn't wash it today. I just got it wet. But next time I got a shower, I think I'll be washing it. But yeah, like, I'm doing it that way because I don't want to overdo it. You know, that's what I've been learned. Again, I'm learning stuff as we go. I want to do it right. Look, that volume. Ooh, actually, it looks better that way. Actually, wait a minute. The top does. Nah, it doesn't. I'll fuck around. It's too short for this shit just yet. I'll fuck around. I'll get there with it. But I will see you guys in the stream tonight. We're going back to Dragon Age Inquisition. For now, I'm going to do some dailies in ESO, and then I'm going to, after some house chores, because I did not fucking do them today because I got up too late. Then, after house chores, I'm going to jump back into Harry Potter. I look fucking good in that game right now, man. I look like a fucking druid. I really like the way she looks. She looks amazing. I'll edit this video and I'll throw up a picture of her up here. She looks so fucking cool, dude. I love her. Willow Wild Wonder. Love it. I've just got to the point where I've unlocked Beast class, like Animal class. I'm so hyped to do that. But right now I've also unlocked the ability to unlock doors and get the demiguise statues. So right now I'm like, oh my god, I need to go through Hogwarts and unlock every door. So that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I've just got to chapter 2 and I'm like level 24, 28, something like that. Compared to my friend who's focusing mainly on the story stuff and not exploring that much. He's a much lower level, but he's much further than me. It is kind of funny. But I'm having a blast with that game. It's so good. I've got a new complaint though. My only complaints with that game so far are no beards, which in a wizard game is criminal. Yes, my character is 15. Fuck off. Let me have a beard. No beards. The voice acting is hit and miss. The facial animations are a bit weird. And the newest one, the lock-picking minigame is fucking awful. I hate it. I hate it with a fiery passion. It is so fucking boring and annoying. I'd just rather just cast a spell and unlock it. I hate the lock-picking minigame. They don't have to do that when they cast a spell in the movies. They just go, Unlockicus, or whatever the fuck the goddamn spell is, and it unlocks. They don't have to fuck around. Like, oh, fucking... Oh, I hate it. I hate the lockpicking minigame. But considering the fact that they're my only complaints so far, this is a top tier game, man. And for a licensed game, I think I can only think of South Park: The Stick of Truth and Fractured But Whole. And that's because they had the main dudes involved with it. They're labors of love. But I think in like the past few years, the only really good licensed games that I've played have been South Park: The Stick of Truth, The Fractured But Whole, and this. So I've heard the Guardians of the Galaxy one that came out recently is pretty good though, but I've not played that, so I can't say. But yeah, anyway, there's my rambling vloggy video for today. I will see you guys in the stream today. I'm gonna have my fucking coffee now. Is it cold enough? It's still warm. Ah, that's the good stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, hit me right in the caffeine center.